Hi, good morning. And in last class we discussed about the relay operation with the voltage coil and current coil, impedance relay. Okay, we can see this is the last class we discussed. This is trip circuit and soft iron armature, and that's fixed, and that's having some spring and voltage coil, current coil, and after that the phasor diagram of directional element, how directional relay is operating, and this is the zero of torque line. This is the zero torque line, and this is the current voltage phasor and current phasor angle theta. Okay, that flag, and maximum torque is this one, and operating region is this one, this side. Okay, and non-operating. Normally, voltage and current phasors are like this. If this phasor is reversed, current phasor is reversed, means then relay will operate. That is the operator. Here this side operating region, this side non-operating region. Okay, voltage phasor, current phasor in operating. If current direction is reversed, then relay will operate. Next, we can see how this related to impedance relay means. Previously it's a entire operating region is within the circle, and now it's a half of the circle. This side, this white portion is operating region, and this side is not. This is directional impedance relay. Okay, and this is the non-operating region. This dotted portion is also, all dotted portion is called non-operating region. Okay, and next you can see the universal torque equation. If we are using reactance relay, means that should be a x set, that x seen reactance seen by the relay must be less than the set. Previously, impedance is depend upon the resistance as well as inductance, that is mod z equal to root over r square plus x square. Okay, that's why we are getting a circle, are explaining that we are getting a circle. Now you can tell me the what is the characteristics of this reactance relay. It's a straight line, straight line parallel to x-axis, that or that x is constant, reactance is constant, some set value. This is if below that one means that is operating region, and above that one means non-operating region. Okay, and this is the trip, total resonance trip. This is the x set value. If xc is less than the x set, then relay will operate, otherwise relay will not operate. This is the characteristics, and you can see here operating comparison between the distance relay, simple impedance relay, reactance relay, and Moore relay. We are having a three types of relays. Okay, impedance, reactance, and Moore relays. Operating quantity, current, and directional element. Okay, and restraining quantity, voltage, directional element is voltage, and directional property. No, yes. In Moore relay, it's related to directional. Okay, and effects of fault resistance under reach unaffected, and under reaches. Okay, a reach or under reach you already know. If that This reactance relay is reach unaffected. Okay, and area occupied by Rx diagram is moderate, very large, and smallest. Okay, in Moore relay very small, and here reactance relays area is very large. Okay, because here reactance relays area of this one, this is the total area operating. And if you see in the reactance relay means impedance relay means this is okay. More relay you can see this is the area. Okay, next you can see distance production of transmission line. We already know if you that operate that AB is the A and B C D are the buses. Okay, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. Okay, ZA, ZB, ZC, ZD. Okay, they are defining line. And if fault is here means that is in zone C. First it will try to operate. Okay, this relay is to operate. If is there any fault in this relay means then wait for some time, then this relay will operate. This is also not operating means then this relay, because it has to operate. Remaining these two sections are in active. Okay, first this relay has to operate, and this is the zone protection. And 3-step distance protection. Here generator is there, bus bar is there, generator bus bar, and circuit breaker, relay, CT, PT, and this is bus bar, B bus bar, and C bus bar. This is zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. If we are taking a 80%, we already know 80% we are taking. So if you are taking 100% means whether fault is nearer to bus bar or outside the bus bar, we can't detect clearly. So we are taking only 80%. Okay, and after that zone 2 is from here to here, that is this, and zone 3 is from here to here. Okay, and if is there any fault means then this relay under this zone will try to operate. And if there any fault for this relay, and fault is under here means then it will operate instantaneously. Fault is out other than zone means it will wait for the some time, that is this one. Okay, up to this time. If fault is here means then it will wait up to this much time, and if fault is here means then it will wait up to this much time. Okay, T1, T2 you can observe. This is the normal in within the zone, it is having very less time. Okay, and this is Moore relay. Moore relay operating characteristics are very small area within the circle operating region, and outside the circle. And 3-step distance protection means same as in impedance relay also. And this is the 3-step. First one is within the it will wait, after that in zone 2, and after that zone 3, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. This is 3-step distance protection, whatever we seen in previous slide. Okay, and our current protection, overload or overcurrent protection for a 3-phase. This is normally 3 CTs, and 3 CTs we are giving to the operating coils, 3 operating coils, and that trip circuits. And if currents in the 3 are high, then this will attract this, then these two are contacted, these two are contacted, these two are contacted, then whole circuit is connected, any one of the circuit is connected. Okay, then the trip circuit, if any one current in the current in the line is more, then that trip signal will give to the circuit breaker, then circuit breaker will come. Okay, this is the operation of overcurrent protection. Okay, thank you.